Well, in this video, I will explain how classes define different roles for objects and how it relates to abstraction. So I will explain how encapsulation is applied in my program using the code. So part one. So in this part, I have to explain the classes and their roles. So firstly, we will understand what are classes. So classes are defined in object oriented programming as the blueprint by which, like you can see, classes define different roles that objects complete. So in my code, we have multiple classes. The first class we have in the program is the account class, then followed by the non-transaction class. At number three, we have the deposit transaction class, and the last class we have the non-transaction class, transfer transaction class. So each of these classes represent a specific role in the banking system. So if we need to go deeper inside the code, the account class represents a bank account and is responsible for storing balance and performing operations like deposit and withdrawal. The deposit transaction class is uh, responsible for making transactions for account to, to deposit the amount of money in the class. And for withdrawal, we can withdraw the money from the account. And at last, we have the transfer transaction class, which represents a complex rule. Like it coordinates both withdrawal and deposit between two accounts. So the next question I have to answer is how we can link it with abstraction. So abstraction is a core principle of object-oriented programming, which means hiding complexity. So in the code, it is clearly shown that the user can have only access to the interface of the screen. Like the customer will only have access to select between the features like adding an account, making transaction from one account to another, or withdrawal or deposit of money from the account. So clearly, it is a perfect example of abstraction. So for the next question, I have to answer what are the methods that I have used for encapsulation. So in object-oriented programming, encapsulation means bundling data and methods together and restricting data access to internal details. So in the transfer transaction class, let's open it first. The transfer transaction class, we have the from account, the total account amount, deposit, or withdraw, which operation you want to do. So these methods are not directly accessible to the end user. So this ensures the transfer process is controlled and cannot be modified incorrectly from outside. Also, my program has the rollback method that ensures if something goes wrong, the system can return to the previous state, which clearly shows strong encapsulation because all transaction rules and safety checks are handled internally. So, to conclude, classes define different roles like account handling and transaction, which demonstrate abstraction by hiding complexity. Encapsulation is clearly shown in the classes where data and operations are controlled to ensure safe and reliable money transfer, which is ideal for a banking system. Thank you.